sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. Taken at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
In the course of a game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Hey, go see it.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So first and 10 now from the 30. Now Tua. Open man left side is the tight end long. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Hunter Long, 30 yards. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Watson and the Browns now with a first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossan. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Hey, check it.
2 and now on first down. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 39 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Sanders now to add the extra point. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. But now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they want it now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up?
And just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets into the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. From the 50, it's Watson. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Watson. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. The slot man in motion right. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, they're going option left. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. From the 30 on 2nd down, Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 30 yards. And the Browns have got it back to within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. Past the 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Miami.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
Chubb. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. Chubb again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Touchdown, Browns. Deshaun Watson on target to David Njoku. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Here we go.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Right, 97. Check back. Set.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. 10 cycles. Striker. Check striker.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Miami.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready. Hey, ready?
Wilson snags it left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Back to the running game with Mostert. Shifts by him. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 29 yards. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14.
Browns 14.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This one taken just inside the 10.
Here we go. Hey, cross field.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage. Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. From the 41, Tua. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Going to the air, Tagovailoa, and able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 28. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's Tua. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. On 2nd and 9, Tua. And it'll be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. He'll find Bateman once more. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet Just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
No score after one on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. On 2nd and 9, Tua. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Open net is Waddle, complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Now on 2nd and 13, Tua. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Tua. This is caught. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well. Tucker with the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep. Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the 1st down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jackson, draw play to Dobbins. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it. This time doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken just shy of the 10. There he goes, right side. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. It's complete, and he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Fourth down, here's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Jackson, options out left. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Tucker's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Looking to throw again on second down. Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw it through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll get this one to Ezekama. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process. Final minute now in the third quarter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 38, Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Tua finding Gesicki there for a Dolphin first. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Throwing is Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the sack master, Justin Houston, who comes up with it. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. A lot of bodies there in the middle of the field, and that one intercepted.
Yeah, he's looking for his tight end running a drag route across the field, and normally you'd like him to work a little bit further outside. Here the throw's a little early, and it winds up in the hands of the defender.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. Jackson on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Give the sack to Jerome Baker. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Jackson now. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll get that one complete to Connor. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run here with Mostert, and he'll have a Dolphins first down as he gets this up past the 30. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Back to throw is Tua. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run right side with Mostert. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Tagovailoa. That's complete to his running back, Wilson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And he'll be brought down at the 27. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. To throw is Tua. On the out route as Akama brings it in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Miami Dolphins. Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And we are underway from Miami. Fielded just outside the goal line.
I got a question.
Past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Set, hut. Fight, 60.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fool them with the inside run.
On third down, here comes Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Faced with their first third down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen third down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys make over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A waste of time.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Inside give to Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On 2nd and 7, Prescott. Open man is Noah Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 25. A first down carry by Elliott. Uses a stiff arm. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Well, Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Running with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 15 yards. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
7-7, our score after 1. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Ready.
Here's Mostert. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Mostert will score. Touchdown, Miami. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes it at the 7. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. From the shotgun again to Elliott. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
From the 36, Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken just shy of the 10. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own...
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
That's caught. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives to see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Touchdown, Cowboys! I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And if we turn to the next-gen stats, the final clocking, well, it's ridiculous. 22.5 miles an hour. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Ultra, go ultra. Hey, cross you. Go on, Ray.
Oh, On 2nd and 10, Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
Ready. Striker. 3-3. Check 2. Ready.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brad, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This one taken just inside the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he's got room. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. From the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. Room here to run. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the gun, a run with Mostert. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From the red zone now, they'll look look to throw. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point and good by Sanders. And that makes this a 9-point game. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Takes it at the 7. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Takes it at the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Elliott on first down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Prescott from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded right around the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! CeeDee Lamb, 48 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to pass. Tua. He's got him in. Complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big pickup at 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd down, here's Mostert again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That'll be caught by Eric Ezekama. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. A false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 16.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Running the counter with Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 28 yards. And the Dolphins are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's at the 40, the 20. He will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that big fourth quarter return, Charles, makes this a one-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, he's had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for two? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 167 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now a give, running left is Wilson. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. On the move to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Tua on fourth down. He is going to find Hill here. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point and good by Sanders. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Going to take a shot for Gallup. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Keon Crossan. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Now they'll throw to Tagovailoa. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point up and go by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good return up past the 30. The 40. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's Dak. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. Here's Prescott. And that's complete to Brown. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Keon Crossen. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense call, it will make a nice play on the ball. and that's all she wrote.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Miami Dolphins. Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium.
This taken in at the goal line.
And some good special teams coverage. Just outside of the 15. The drive will start with an option going left. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. On 2nd and 9, Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting him in for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 13. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
At the 19-yard line.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now.
On 2nd down and 4. Tua getting this out to the flat. Mostert. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. But first down, Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. They'll run with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Elliott now to have the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. They're going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Okay, right.
Lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why they look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Extra point, and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. To the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started. The way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. On the out route, he's got Mostert. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. On second down, Mostert. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. Tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go and a half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Philly. 75 yards.
No surprise he was targeted on that play because you and I both know quarterbacks like guys who can catch the ball, but they actually expect that. They love the guys who do something with it after the catch.
Impressive making him miss on that tackle attempt. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Once again with Sanders. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And the defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 14-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. And ready to
to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to submit it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and ripped off a pretty big play.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he stopped immediately there. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 44, Hurts dancing to his left. This will be caught once again by Brown. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Got a man, it's Brown. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yard.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives. And you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated.
There he goes, right side. He's at the 40, past the 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game. Can I top this? Each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for... And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. NBA sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. The return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jet sweep to start the drive. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. From the 27, Rodgers. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Oh, they'll try to jet sweep here with Lazard. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there on the loaded guys on defense. Diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers finding Christian Watson. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Dolphins 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From way up at the 23. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready. Strike. Strike.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And right away he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, he's going to have to shake out the cobwebs first time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow with safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets them on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week, when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
This fielded right at the goal line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught left side by Cobb. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now it's Rodgers. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet? They say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down,
Dillon now on 1st and 10. To the 43, 2nd down. 7-7, our score after 1.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score tied
7-7. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was instructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet there? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Rodgers going to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
to throw for it on fourth. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Packers 14, Dolphins 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now a second down and 6. Oh, they'll try the jet sweep here with Lazard. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Dolphins take over first down at their own 28-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Last time out they had the fumble that led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles, but they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And let's see, the Packers defensively 6 DBs, so a dime look on 3rd.
Could play coverage or bring pressure.
And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here we go, set. Check field.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Jet sweep. Here's Watson. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Oh, they'll try to jet sweep here with Lazard. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw is Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Crosby connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Tua on 4th down. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Dolphins 1st down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And this one too low.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 28 yards. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. An inside give to Jones. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. To throw, it's Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. On 1st down, Rodgers. Caught by Jones. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause.
by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On second down, Dillon. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Jet sweep. Here's Watson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From the 22, Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Packers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From way up at the 23. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing, partner. They do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
On play action, here's Tua. And going deep for Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The 2 are going to try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Jet sweep. Here's Watson. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing is Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Oh, they'll try to jet sweep here with Lazard. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Here's Rodgers. Throwing left side. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Rodgers throwing here. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the 4th. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points.
42. Dolphins 20. Mason Crosby.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From way up at the 23. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
On the ready?
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he's brought down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
First down and goal to go.
Come on, set. Ultra. Go ultra. Stay. Hut.
Here's Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert able to take it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Now Tua toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach, everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of thing.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Jet sweep. Here's Watson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now whistles here, and they might have been a little too fired up to go after the punter. Mark off the 5 yards, but still 4th down.
Well, they'll learn that lesson when they review it, but it didn't cost them.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros.
Ready. Check you. Wakanda, 50 Fury.
One final try for Tagovailoa. He's got it complete to Waddle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.